Hi guys, this is Glasgow here with you once again. And this video we're going to go straight to some points that I've been talking about for a while. And I want to talk about some ways we're going to start working on cutting the budget and redistributing funds. I was going to start with Washington DC, both recent events. I'll do that another time, probably next day or so. And I want to focus on the military aspect right now, because all this talk about lately with the Joint Strike Fighter and all that. And the fact that a $125 billion cut could have been made that was shoved on the table. I got a lot of notes here. I want to make sure, because I've been thinking about this for a while. So hopefully this video doesn't get a little too stale while I keep on it. But I think it's just important. So let's get started here. When I talk about military spending cuts, I don't want you to think about I'm going to cut money from them. What I want to talk about, they'll still have a good sized budget, except we're not going to redistribute it, those funds to all across the military spending. We're going to spend more wisely. I think Trump and Mad Dog can do this. That's what we fucking elected Trump for. We want a good, strong military. Trump wants a strong fucking military. In order to do that, we're going to have to start living within our means, because we can't just blow the fucking budget. By doing all the things I've been thinking about doing here, we could stretch the budget, get more equipment, better equipment than we currently have, because this shit's just been blown the fuck out of proportion. And we started that by stopping unnecessary spending on projects that have repeatedly not borne any fruit since their inception. Which we could save, by doing so, we can save an estimated $70 to $100 billion on the wasted spending. Now, throw that on top of the $125 billion, that's a good chunk of change. That's over $200 billion that you can save and redistribute to where it's needed. Now, one of the first programs that's logically to be canceled would be the Joint Strike Fighter program. And that's the reason because this program has been in actual existence for almost 15 years. Okay, folks? I remember when they first thought of this damn thing. Okay? And that's how long it's been. It's been existing for 15 years and it's had been nothing but a fucking money pit. We're over $1 trillion invested in this fucking program. It was sold on a fucking paper design and a bunch of fucking promises that have not come to fruition. The fighter plane has repeatedly failed tests, and it's had several progressive and production delays, which costs more fucking money. And we're fucking paying for it, we're the taxpayer. Why isn't the fucking company paying for this shit? They're doing the research and development, they want us to get this fucking... By this shit, they should be fucking footing the fucking bill. So it used to fucking be. Nope. We're gonna give you some fucking money. Government spends too much fucking shit for nothing. Yeah, we'll keep going. In fact, this plane's costs have gone up so fucking much that many of the countries don't want this plane no more. Because it's too fucking expensive. See, the original idea behind this fucking plane was that it was going to be so fucking fabulous. There's going to be 3 designs to it. Basically the same frame, but 3 different variants. A Navy version, a Marine version, and an Air Force version, and the Navy version is going to be VTOL, vertical takeoff and landing. So it's going to be the biggest and expensive one of the 3. Well, there's a bunch of fucking problems with it. And it sounds fucking good on paper, but they can't fucking make it happen. Because it's all fucking stupid shit. Now the cost of... And the plan was, this was supposed to be made so well and so good and cheap that everyone's going to fucking want it. All of our allies are going to want it. Well, falsehood, now it's too fucking expensive, hardly anyone wants it. I think Israel got a couple squadrons. Australia doesn't want them, I don't think anymore. Last report, maybe they took 1. They're supposed to take like 6. Canada canceled their order and just went ahead and bought. I think Australia and Canada just went ahead and bought fucking F-18s, more F-18s, instead of the Joint Strike Fighter, because they're cheaper and ready to fucking go. So, again, costs money. So the Joint Strike Fighter is also called the JSF, which is probably what I'll call it right now, just be quick and easy. But there's already planes already out there that can do what the fucking Joint Strike Fighter can do, and they can do it fucking better. The F-18 still does pretty good. It's a bit of an older airframe, but still pretty fucking good. Still rules the sky. F-22. I'm not a big fan of the F-22. I think it's too fucking big. Too much is reliant on stealth these days, and the stealth is just too fucking expensive. Get more of that later. The thing is, with these other cheap, the planes are cheaper cost, like the F-18, F-15. They're just fucking easier to build, easier to maintain. As far as all over the fucking place, which is another reason I don't buy this, that they're short on fucking parts for these planes. I think it's a bit of a wax job, because you do not make all these kind of planes and you have no fucking parts for them. I don't buy that. I think it's a ploy. And it could be a ploy by the fucking high ups of the military. That they want these Joint Strike Fighters so fucking bad they're going to start sabotaging the rest of the fleet. Possibility. I don't think it is, but it is a possibility. You gotta keep these options open. Anyway, one plane that could replace this Joint Strike Fighter off the bat is, here's another. Here's something a company did, is the F-15. It was with the F-15, it's the F-15 Stealth Eagle, or the Silent Eagle. And what they did was, they took the F-15, converted it to stealth. Same basic airframe, they widened the frame a little bit, put all the components inside the new frame. Boom, and they were done. A well-proven, and it's cheaper. You have an already proven airframe, already redesigned, slightly more expensive than the original, but with the modifications, understandable, but it's cheaper than the Joint Strike Fighter. There's your problem. There's your stealth. And it carries a little bit more weapons. Has the same fucking capabilities except for the VTOL, the vertical takeoff and landing. So that's the way we could make money. We could start buying more of those in exchange. At least the Air Force can. F-15 is not a Navy plane, so the Air Force can have them, and some of the Marines can probably have them too if they want it. So that covers that part. You could also do this with. I don't see why the F-18 can be converted to stealth. I hate fucking stealth, but if you're going with stealth, forget it. I say buy more F-18s. They're already proven. They already got a new model. What fucking model are they on now? I think the G or H? F-18G, F-18H. Yeah, it's a newer, improved version of the model. Buy those. Those are fucking cheaper than Joint Strike Fighter. They're Navy fighters. That's what they're built for. So shit, there's some money saving right there. We're going to cancel most of the Joint Strike Fighter program. And you're going to save a lot about that. So by doing that, you save money. You spend fucking a lot of the saved money to places that really fucking need it. We're going to get rid of this costly fucking stealth technology. Okay? For planes and shit. We could still keep them, but we're going to keep them in a smaller fucking number. We put the focus back on conventional items and troops. The reason that we're going to stop the massive stealth buying is the fact that, number one, it's fucking expensive. And when you're going to buy something expensive, you want it to be able to last for a very long time, is why you're going to buy it. That's why when you built those battleships and the carriers, and the Arleigh Burke destroyers, and the Ticonderoga cruisers, and the Perry-class frigates, they were meant to last for a very long fucking time. Those aren't stealthy, by no means. None of those ships are stealthy. Well, the Arleigh Burke tries to be. I take that back. The Arleigh Burke tries to be stealthy. But they're meant to last for a very fucking long time. That's big, because they cost a lot of money. It's a big capital investment. Which is why it pisses me off, with the exception of the battleships. Because they were built back in the 40s. And the Perrys, I'll take the Perrys off that list too. Carrier has a little bit of armor, not very much. Then these fucking other ships have fucking armor on them. So if they get hit, they get sunk. Just like at the USS Cool back in 2000. A piddly 500-pound bomb blew a big 50-foot hole in it. Or was it a 100-foot hole? Put it out of action for almost 2 fucking years. Think that would have happened to a fucking battleship? Think that would have happened to a Perry-class frigate? No, because they all have fucking armor. They have this piddly-ass little fucking aluminum construction lightweight composite fucking material that's only good against lightweight armor, shells, like 50 caliber shells. No, because they got real shit. Hell, our Burks and shit have no fucking armor. It's all dedicated to stealth, and hell, even the Zumwalts I don't think have any fucking armor. I like the Zumwalts' new guns though. I like those 6-inch guns. But that's just too fucking much. And the reason why, another reason stealth costs too much, and there's another reason. Despite all the hype you hear about stealth, stealth is only good for so long. Because anytime someone comes out with a new weapon or new idea, the opposite side comes up with a way to counter that idea as best as they can. So your defensive stealth, so the opponent penetrates your defensive stealth. They already got ways to penetrate our stealth fighting technology. Russia does. Russia already knows how to penetrate stealth. They got their own fucking stealth fighters, so they know how to detect it. And don't get, all these different generations of stealth. That's bullshit. Okay? It's all fucking bullshit. That stealth only lasts for so long, and once, especially with a fucking ship and a plane, once you pierce that fucking stealth ability, they're fucking useless. All that fucking money is wasted. So every time every time you come up with a new stealth, we got a new stealth plane. Within a year, that stealth is no longer any fucking good because they've already found the enemy. We use Russia or China. Have already found a way to penetrate that stealth. Especially when you got the bad guys freely sharing defensive technology, radar suites. Hell, old-fashioned radars from what I hear picked up fucking stealth. Stealth can always be picked up. It's always been detectable. All you do is appear as a smaller fucking target. You're not totally fucking invisible. It's worthless. So by not concentrating on the stealth technology, just limiting it to a few items, and then spending all the save that you're no longer going to buy and spread it across the vast of conventional items, you buy more shit at a lower cost. You can now fill your orders of rebuilding a fleet at a massive rate and at a cheaper cost. Hell, what? You got $250 billion saved by cutting back on my estimation on the stealth with the stealth fighter, and the $125 billion. That's almost $250 billion worth. You know how much shit you can buy for that when you're at a good, safe, penny pinching way? That's a lot of shit. I got ship designs, people. You can buy a lot of my ships for that. I got plane designs. You can buy a lot of my planes for that. Tank designs. You can buy a lot of them for that. Jesus Christ, some of my ships don't cost more than God, fuck, the Zumwalt costs like $4 or $5 billion fucking dollars. That's another one, the fucking Zumwalt destroyer. That was supposed to be a fucking cruiser to replace the Ticonderogas. It can't fucking run! God damn, not only do we have a Joint Strike Fighter that can't fucking outfight a fucking F-16 that's supposed to goddamn replace, we now have a brand spanking fucking new destroyer that was supposed to be a multi-purpose craft. It can't fucking work right. That's supposed to take over a Ticonderoga cruiser role with new propulsion that can't even drive itself. Hell, it fucking stalled out in the Panama Canal and had to be towed to a fucking port to be repaired. How fucking embarrassing is that for a country? A brand new $4 or $5 billion fucking ship can't fucking drive itself. Right off the fucking assembly line. Well, actually, it's been in service for about a year, but it's been in shakedown and all that. But really, basically, right off the fucking assembly line, gives out on its, after it's shakedown, cruises and all that, and then fucking dies in a fucking Panama Canal. Oh, we can't drive ourselves nowhere. Oh, but you can't detect us. Yeah, well, I'm looking right fucking at you. Then it can't even power. So much shit wrong with it. They still got a lot of shit wrong when they put it into service. Jesus Christ. I know so much shit that's wrong with that goddamn ship. It's fucking unreal. And this is the quality they have for this, folks. Makes me fucking worry. Goddamn. A lot of my ship designs are almost 20 fucking years old, and they run circles around the brand new Arleigh Burke class, the fucking Zumwalt class, the Independence class, and the Freedom class fucking ships. Those fucking things suck compared to my designs. My shit's mostly cheaper, better fucking built. The only things that are going to be more expensive, would be the battleship designs. But not by fucking much. Yeah, that's right. I got new battleship designs. Trump wants to bring the Iowas back. I got you better ships. Got you better. I like the old Iowas. Like, they're okay designs, but their time has passed. Time to build something new, up to date, newer technology that fucking works. Isn't stealthy. Why the fuck they making everything so stealthy? Stealthy as shit. Battleship ain't much. There's a design I seen on a guy back in 2012. I like this design. He designed a stealth battleship. I like the design. I did not like that it was stealth. A battleship's not meant to be stealthy. Battleship's meant to say, come fucking get me. That's its job. So, well, this tape's getting a little long. I'm not going to convert this into a two-parter. I may have to do a three-part series, because I got quite a bit to go through. So that's going to be part one of the military budget rebuild. So, let me know what you guys think. Like, dislike, comment, and subscribe down below. You guys take care, and I'll see you next time.